Hi everybody, how are you today? So welcome to another episode. Yes, this is another episode entirely, and we'll always be talking about something that is very ridiculous. I don't even know how to say this title because it even sounds ridiculous when you hear it, right? So that is what we're going to get into. It is the title is the husband divorces his wife because she breastfed their son after he specifically asked her not to. A man told the wife, "Don't breastfeed my child." The wife breastfeed the child. The man got angry and said they are going to get a divorce. So this is a very strange case because it's just normal. It's just common sense to breastfeed a baby, right? Is it not? So let's get into it. Hi everybody, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. How are we doing today? Yes. So let us get into the story. Husband divorces his wife because she breastfed their son after he specifically asked her not to. And he was like, "You'll never be able to look at her the same way again." So first of all, this is very ridiculous because even from the story, it is ridiculous. Why would you tell your wife not to breastfeed your child at the early stage after a woman has given birth? The milk that comes out from the woman's breast has a special name. I've forgotten, but yes, I'll look for the name and put it up, which is very important. It has been proven to be very important for a baby's development, right? Very important. So how would you, as a husband, say that you are then going to divorce your wife over this kind of thing? Apparently, this is what is happening. This is the gist. Let us get into this gist. It is sweet, it is juicy, it is succulent. Yes, let's get into it. So, in a square, a husband has stirred up a heated discussion after claiming that he didn't want to be with his wife anymore because of how she interacted and fed their newborn son. In a screenshot, the text message exchange between the husband and the wife was reposted on X. That is, was reposted on Twitter by on Twitter on X, formerly known as Twitter. Yes, please, by Axe Aubrey. And many people have strong feelings. Me myself, I have strong feelings. I want to see this man and ask him like, what is wrong with you? What are you thinking? Strong feelings about the husband's insistence that he was disgusted. Like, how can you be disgusted? I'm furious that his wife disobeyed his orders about breastfeeding. Guys, I've been hearing a lot of things. This is another situation where I don't want to say it, but I'm pushed to say it. I don't say it, but I'm pushed to say it. This is another situation where you prefer the bear over the man. Because at least a bear will understand that his wife has to breastfeed the baby for the baby to grow. He will not disturb the female bear in the normal motherly duties it is supposed to do to the baby bears. You understand? So is this another situation whereby we prefer the bear over the man because it's just wild. Like men will just be disgracing you left and right. Do you know what comes to my mind? There's this new Sabrina Carpenter's music that just came out. It's called Please, Please, Please. And it just came to my mind because in this kind of situation, that is the response. Like, please don't embarrass me, mofo. This man has embarrassed himself, his entire generation, because people will be looking at him now down to his family like, who are the people that raised this kind of terrible human being? And the most annoying part of this entire thing here is not even that, oh, maybe you're concerned that maybe it's an health issue or something. No, It's because you are sexualizing your child. That is the problem here. Because I have read the entire post before coming to just rant about it. He was sexualizing his child. That is the problem in this situation. But yes, let's just get into it. Imagine saying, please, let's get into it. I want to read the story directly so that you can feel the impact. Because me, I've already felt the impact and I want to like react based on the impact. But yes, let me give you guys the story so that you will get it. And then I'll be expecting your reactions. Okay? Yes, let us get this just is sweet. Let's get into it. So yes, so at the beginning of the exchange, because this was like a series of like screenshotted text messages you get. So at the beginning, the husband, and yes, I'll put up these text messages so that people can go through it, right? So let's say the background story. The husband, his name is David, demanded to know if his wife had been breastfeeding their son Wilder. When she confirmed that she had been, he admitted he didn't know if he wanted to come home. He claimed that he had certain negative feelings attached to the idea of her nursing their son, and that sorry, there is a bit of grammar, and that her doing it anyway meant that she didn't respect him. I do respect you, she replied after his accusation. I just thought we could compromise about the breastfeeding. If you don't like it, maybe I can just do it in another room. The beer, the beer, the beer, the beer is better, it's better. I am not saying all men are bad, but I'm saying sometimes the beer is better than some men. Example, Brother David in this situation, yeah. So let us go into the um the screenshot of the text message. So the text came from David, that is the husband in question. He says, "You've been breastfeeding. You know how I guess that's the curse word because it was striked out, feel about that." She responded, "What time are you coming back?" He responded, "I don't know if I am." She said, "Why? Are you mad at me?" He said, "Yes." She replied, "What did I do? It is just breastfeeding." He responded, "That, the feelings it gives me and how I finally understand that you truly don't respect me, guys." She did not insult him. She did not do anything bad. She just breastfed their child. Their child that he impregnated her with. Oh, the baby did not come from somewhere else. So he kept the baby there. She responded, "I do respect you. I just thought we could compromise about the breastfeeding. Talk about it. If you don't like seeing it, maybe I can do it in a different room." She's even willing to compromise, like, oh, if you don't like seeing the breastfeeding part, which is wrong. Why would you not want to see it? But yeah, we've taught women severally, taught even partners in relationship, learn to compromise. Learn to compromise. We've taught them in relationship how to compromise so that the relationship can work. Yeah. So she is willing to compromise, but see how it takes it again. "Well, we didn't talk about it. That's David. You just did it, and it's not about seeing it. I know it is happening. I am done." She responded, "Done?" with a question mark. "Let me know when you're being discharged and I'll be there." So he was not even there for the birth of the child. She now responded, "Like you're divorcing me?" with a question mark. He responded, "You go behind my back and do something I've stressed about not doing. That's no different than lying and shows how little you respect me." She responded, "I wasn't meaning to disrespect you. I just wanted to give Wilder breast milk since he was born early, and I know it's the best thing for him with the antibiotics and other stuff you get from years has been proven." I think the breast milk is called maybe the first breast milk is called maybe the colostrum or something. Let me check. The first breast milk is called, yes, it's called the colostrum. Hey, that's so low. I got it, yes. So the first breast milk is called the colostrum. So she said she was going to compromise here, and people were like, it is very disturbing that she even said she was going to compromise and maybe go to another room to breastfeed the child so that the father can have his peace, which is wrong, yeah, but she was willing to compromise. So let us go, yes, through the remaining text. So David responded, that is the husband, ah, even for like privacy reasons and a lot of legal things. Honestly, picture of this guy should be around and should be pasted somewhere so that people can see what to run away from and go to the bush and go and stay with a bear. Yes. So people can just see this man and know that he is not somebody that is good. So potential maybe girlfriends can also be able to let's help ourselves. Eh? Potential girlfriends they'll be able to run away when they see that this is the kind of man he is. So he said he is not a preemie, he's talking about his child. He was born at full term. It is still unneeded. He is still bigger than I was when I was born. And you could have always asked the nurses for a pump. It is a proven scientific fact that the breast milk is no better than modern formula. I know Oyinbo people are very advanced and everything, but it has also been proven that that first breast milk is very important for a child's development. It has been proven. Are we saying children that was um used baby formula from the early stages of their life they will not grow fine? No, we're not saying that. Yeah, but we are saying the breast milk also has a lot of advantages, has a lot of antibodies rather, that will help strengthen the immune system of the child. That is what we are saying. So she responded, I know, but the benefits of the breast milk still outweighs the formula. Latching helps drop the milk better than the pumps. Yeah, the benefit of where I'll never be able to look at you the same way again. She responded, what do you mean? You think I am a bad mom for breastfeeding? And he responded, I think you're a bad wife. I think you don't respect me. I think you took a joy away from me. I think a lot of things. Oh God, at this point, you don't need to think because I'm sure everything that you can ever think of is messed up. We don't need your thoughts. People like you should not be allowed to think because all this I think you kept here is not make sense. So people like you should not be allowed to think. Period. She responded, took a joy from you. I don't understand what you mean. Formula can still be used. He responded, I enjoy your boobs. Now they've been in another man's mouth. I now no longer enjoy your boobs. The things I want to say, but I feel like because we have to censor things on the internet. The things I want to say because this guy is, you understand? Oh, Colo mental. That is just it. God, God, you are trying because see the people that you created, see the people you died for, Father Lord Jesus, his child. She didn't bring this child from outside. He impregnated her and she gave birth to his baby, his child. He responded when she said just wild as not another man's. He responded, he is a male and your son. That makes it incestuous in my eyes. Like, how can you even think of your baby as a sexual in such a sexual setting? Like, at all. A child, a baby, literally days old. You're saying is incestuous because the mother is like, what do you think the boobs are for? I'm sorry. Oh, you thought it's for men to grow up. That's what you thought the boobs are for. Sorry. The boobs is to breastfeed. That's the primary purpose of the boobs. It is to do what? Breastfeed the kids. That is the primary purpose. You say it makes female look good. Great. That's just added beauty. But you see, the primary purpose is to breastfeed. That is the primary purpose of boobs. So they said, I'm not saying anything I haven't told you before. She even begged him. She was like, please don't be mad at me. He said I wasn't playing. She said, I know. He said you are a, it was cancelled for making matters worse. I'm sorry you feel that way. That's what she responded. I doubt they are going to let me bring Yao home. So good luck figuring out a way to make that happen. I guess this is after she had um told some people about it and is telling her that she had made the matter worse. So she responded, I just felt it would be okay to breastfeed Wilder and we could compromise a situation where you don't have to be in the room. And he responded, you don't get it. I told you that was with Hunter. Oh, so this is their second child. They have a first child, which is Hunter. So he also, women, honestly, women are trying, yeah? Because even when situations are bad, women will still stay. Even when women suffer physical abuse, they will still say 7 more times that's been proven 7 more times before they even think of leaving the man. Eh, look at that. They had a first child. He was like this during the first child, but she was able to convince him that she will be breastfeeding the first child in a different room. And that was how they got through that one. Now the second one is insisting that he doesn't want, that it was only a compromise that he did for the first child. Can you imagine? The bear. He said that was a compromise you made then, and I still feel the same way about it. After you heal and get on your feet and are able to afford your own place, move out. Until then, no matter how long it takes, the bedroom is all yours. I'll set up the air mattress in Wilder's room tomorrow. So, the F word, we are done. I'm going to talk to a lawyer about 50-50 custody because no matter how much I hate you, I'll never keep the boys from you. You can stay at the house for as long as you need it. I'll sleep in Wilder's room. So what happened is that the hospital people made a report to CPS, which thank goodness it did. This man is a creep. They made a report to CPS, that's Child Protective Services. They made a report to them to say that the father is acting weird, and because of that, they sort of like separated the man and the woman. They were like, they don't want him close to the woman because that is just weird. Everybody that heard it says it's weird. So she was telling the man they made a report because of what happened that first night I stayed in the hospital. God knows what happened. We didn't know what happened in this entire story. He responded, not what they said. They didn't know anything about last week. They said because you told them this morning you didn't feel safe with me in the room and wanted me to leave. Please, yes, she does not feel safe. How will she feel safe? She doesn't feel safe. Ah, she responded, I just didn't want to fight over me breastfeeding. And he responded with the F word again. I told you when we fought over it with Hunter, I would leave you if you did. So apparently, he is leaving her. And from all the gist and um from the gist I've also seen on TikTok about this entire story, they said that they've been able to separate the father and the kid, and they gave the woman like a protective what's this, like a restraining order. There is a restraining order against the man for his wife and his child. That is, he is not to come near them, right? And so they also make sure that he doesn't have any right to see the child ever, which is just wonderful. But my own concern now, right, is I feel like the other child is probably with the man. I just want the same police people that help to separate the man and the wife. The man and the wife that kept the baby with the wife should return the first child also to the wife, because the man already had this feeling right from the beginning. So, and a lot of weird things happen. People are messed up in their head. Before you will do something terrible to the first child, let them collect that child and give it to the mother. Let him be paying child support and Coco Tiel Siwaju, let him go and look for somebody else in the front. That's the meaning of the Yoruba word I just said. You should just carry his bad behavior to the front because it stinks. Bad behavior. Alright, everybody, what do we think about this stories? Please do not forget to subscribe, comment, and like. Yes, and please, you can also follow us on all of our social media stories. I post daily on real stories with that's my TikTok account, and yes, it's a new TikTok account. So I'm trying hard to post daily. Hopefully, I'll be able to post daily back to back. Juicy stories there, people. There are real life stories that will make you think. Is this what people are going through? And yes, this does not just happen to maybe just the female gender. It's both ways, either female or male, right? So yes. All right. Thank you so much for being here today. Bye.